How to stop compulsive behavior in kids? Well, what you need to remember is up until the age of 4, kids don't have enough capabilities in their bodies to control their emotion. Their limbic system is basically running their bodies. So at that age, you can start teaching them, naming the emotions, what they feel. But there is very little that they can do. The neocortex is not strong enough. There is not enough formation in the brain so the kids can stop themselves. In early teenage years, the neocortex is much more stronger developed, and kids already can have their training to control their emotion sensation. But the compulsive behavior, what are we talking about compulsive behavior? It's a very short circuit, it's a very short distance in our brain between the impulse from our body, the emotion that come to it. From emotion we have the thoughts, and with the thoughts we do actions. And compulsive behavior, when person does not realize all the steps that needs to be is going on in his or her brain and goes right into the behavior. However, if you remember, we were able to teach our kids when to go to the restroom, that they need to pee, that they don't pee right away. So there is a way to teach a kid, unless there is a mental disorder, to be more aware of what is going on with their bodies. Here, what is important puzzle in all of this equation, between the short circuit between what the impulse and the sensations, feelings, and then action, is to make this path to be able to, for the kid to divert into different behavior, is actually to teach them how to recognize what they feel at the moment. And what you can do when you see that there is a difficulties for a child, and right now the behavior is nonsense, he or she talks back, it's perhaps early teenage, and it's like a whirlpool of emotions going on inside of them. You as a parent take a deep breath in and out, and without replying to this nonsense, does not make any sense. What you can do is to quietly say, I sense that you may be feeling this, and start to reflect the emotions that he or she feels, that your child is feeling right now. Is he nervous? Is it panic? Is it feel hopeless, worried, anxious? Is he hostile, frustrated, annoyed with something, aggravated? Just naming and staying with him calmly with his emotions. And once you do it over time, allow first of all to release them at this moment if you are staying with him, but over time build this a different level of what do I feel right now. And the more you pinpoint and name the emotion that the child is feeling right now, the easier for him in a future life it will be to overcome any compulsive behavior with food, with drinks, with drugs, and like you name it. But it's something, the ability to recognize your own emotion and to name is crucial for kids. But it starts with you, because you are his mirror. He is learning about the world also from you, and you are the number one figure in his life. So if you are reflecting and helping him to form this understanding, what do I feel, and how to use, just be able to stay with it and be frustrated, builds up his capability future in life. That is the best gift that you can give to your child. And as a test for you, I have a wheel of emotions. But for yourself, just if you can, on your fingers, name how many emotions it's coming up to your mind. And very often, what I find that people don't even can name all the emotions, they don't recognize and use all the different colors of the emotion that exist. That's why we're having so much trouble, even as adults, stopping our compulsive behavior. But if you are really on a pathway helping your kids and yourself, that is a skill that you need to have. Look it up, the wheel of the emotions, and just see how many of them, and stop yourself, stop your kid at some point and reflect how many emotions. Have a plan. If you're still driving to school to drop him off, just ask him, can you name the emotions? And have this game, who can name the most emotions that he or she can remember. And slowly, as you incorporate in your life, it's become richer, and it will prevent any negative behavior that you don't want your kids to have. Stay healthy and subscribe for tips.